If you're new here, or if any of this resonates with you, man, go on and click that like button, go on and comment, go on and subscribe, and click that notification bell. But let's go on and get into it, man. So y'all heard the part 1, but the thing is, there's definitely another part 2, because this is the time when I started getting into the portable. This is when I started getting into the when I managed to get into my phone games and the online gambling and stuff like that. I was always an in-person gambler. You see what I mean? I didn't trust the online and stuff, but I'm mad that I did even start trusting the online gambling game. So what happened to me was I ended up having the same tables that they had at the same tables that they had in the casino. I ended up gambling with those on my phone. They found a way to put all the tables on the phone the exact way they had them on the table. So you mean to tell me that I can gamble in the safety of my home and the same way I would go tapping up there? Because back then, the fish tables that I referred to, especially in my part 1 gambling story, you can go watch that video. They was only in the casinos. You couldn't find those anywhere else. So like, you know how you used to play the slots on the phone and stuff like that. You could play the slots and stuff, but you could never play the tables the way you play it you can never play that on the phone. So they ended up putting that on the phone, right? I ended up downloading it because my people put me up to it. My mom put me up to it, kind of. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I started playing it, and got in every facet of my life. I'm sitting there. I'm talking about I could barely like work. I'm on the clock, right? And I'll be going into my breaks to go and play, right? It'd be the same day that I got paid, and I'll go and play me a game or two in the break room right while I'm getting paid on the same day, and then end up playing a whole lot of it. I won like a couple of the first times, which is a bad thing, like I've always referred to. It's horrible when you win your first time. It's absolutely horrible. But the thing is, on this one, guys, it took a really dark turn, especially like, because one time I had my whole check and I just worked for it, and I was thinking about playing the game the whole time, but the game was taking so long to load, and I was just so mad about it. So I had the laundry cart, because I was getting sore linen in the hospital. I was playing with the laundry cart, and I finally got it. I'm talking about while I'm working and pulling the cart, I'm sitting there playing and tapping at this game. I'm tapping at this game, stressing the whole time. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm stressing. I'm pressing stuff, I'm winning stuff. I'm playing like 75 cents, and I'm doing like 75 cents every tap. Shooting at the dragons, the mermaids, and all that stuff. I popped one of the dragons. I ended up popping one of them. So I won something. I think I won about $200 off that dragon, and then I started upping my bet. I bet it at like $150. They had a $2 limit, so I went up to the $150. I hit something. I hit like I think it was a whale or something like that, and they gave me about $500. I was up now, so I'm up like $700 something, right? So after that, it went ham. Like I went up to $200. I went up to $2 bets. Played that. Won about another $500 off of I forgot what it was, some type of monster, but it rolled all the way up. It hit like up to like 10 times almost, and I ended up getting like $500 to $600 off of that hit. And then after that, I was good. I was like, dang, I was up to about like about $2,200 off of my like I say initial investment of about $100. 2,000 ain't sound bad, right? It sounded pretty good. Sound like a pretty good day. But what I was doing was being greedy. Since I was like, shoot, I figured since I hit and got a big thing, hit a big monster and got a big amount of money off that $2 bet, why should I stay on the $2 bet? So I kept betting at the $2, kept betting at the $2. Ended up going $100 down. Ended up going $200 down. Mind you, this is the same. This is exactly while I'm walking and I'm pulling the laundry cart and I'm working. I'm talking about I'm working while I'm pulling the car. So I'm going all over the hospital playing this game, because I was just that obsessed with it. I'm playing $2 every hit, not every tap, $2 every time. So I noticed when I'm hitting a little stuff, but then I noticed that the game just started eating, just started taking a whole lot of my money away. Like it was like I was $200 down, then I ended up going to $300 down. I was like $500 down, because then okay, now in my mind, see, this is what makes it like so bad. This is how gambling tricks you and make you feel like you doing something, because you feel like you down even though you still up in that situation. Like let's just pretend this was like the first time I ever played. Did you know, just for instance, just a hypothetically speaking type of thing. So even if that was my first time playing, and if I'm like $300 to $400, $500 down, I'm not necessarily down though. That's the money that I want. But in your mind, you're going to feel like you need to go and get that money back. Oh, I need to get this money back. I need to get this money back. So like off the initial investment of like $100, you end up going all the way down like I ended up doing. I went down. I was like, bam, I'm tapping. The total was at like $300 now. From $2,000, $2,200. I'm back. I'm at $300, desperately trying to tap to get the money back. I'm thinking I'm losing. My mind going all over the place. My psychology is just like, man, I lost all this money. What I'm gonna do? I done lost all this money. What's going on with me? So lo and behold, I keep pressing, get down to $200, get down to $150. Now I'm about to get close to cutting into my initial investment. Now I'm really getting close to it, but in my mind, I felt like I lost all my money. You saying my mind put the trick on me, making me feeling like, oh, I lost all this money. This is the money that I started with. It's not like I put $2,200 and started playing at $200, but that's how your mind will decipher that. That's how your mind will interpret that, rather. So that is why I say the psychological state of mind and the tricks that this game play on you. It'll trick you into thinking that you lost more than you really did lose in the first place. I start off with initial investment of $100, but when you get up to $2,000, you'll feel like you lost $1,500 or $1,800. You could have taken it home. Yes, you could have taken it home, but you did not lose that. You didn't bring that. But your mind isn't going to see it that way. Your mind is going to see that you lost it so much. And the thing is, this addiction causes you to start beating yourself up. And for some people, they handle it different. See, me, I handled it as I took the $2,200 and I played that and lost it. So I'm down in the dumps. I'm so mad. I almost didn't want to work no more. I wanted to go and clock out. I was so mad. I sat in the break room. I'll never forget how mad I was in that break room. Like I was like 55% into my work shift. So after that happened, man, I'm sitting there like, dang, I done lost all that money. I got out to that 150, lost that 150. I'm sitting there tapping, and I'm thinking the last tap about to do, I was going down to $6. Then it went to $4. Then it went to $2. I'm thinking that last tap going to do something, and I got so mad. I got so mad, I slung my phone on the ground. Dang! I was so mad. I was like, damn, I lost all my money. I was so mad. But in the real, I only lost that $100. But at the end of the day, it's still, like I said, it's the psychological state of mind that put me in. It put me in a bad mental state. I was mad. Anybody that came around me, I wasn't speaking to nobody. Everybody would try to speak to me. I was giving this funky attitude, snake attitude, leave me alone attitude. It's just how it was. That's how I do. That's how this addiction do you. It make you take it out on people that don't have nothing to do with it. People that's trying to show you some care, people trying to show you some love. You taking it out on them because you mad that you made an investment and yourself on something stupid that's not even really supposed to do. You know, you're not really supposed to do that. And at the time, you ain't gonna think it's stupid. You gonna think it's a come up. But that's what happens when you look at gambling as a come up. You see what I'm saying? And there's this time as well too, because I'm just gonna compile a couple stories in here for y'all just to give you a little bit of retrospect. So just sit with me, listen with me. Me and my mom went out. We went out and we went to gamble. Everything was good, right? She had her payday loan. I had my check with me. Yeah, it was another paycheck story. I had my check with me, but I also had like some I think it was some extra. I don't know if it was like around like tax time. I think it was something along those lines. It was like tax time for me, but she hadn't got a payday loan because she hadn't lost some money before. But you already know how it is. Once you get the payday loan, you trying to use that money to win the money back that you lost before. So, eventually digging yourself in a deeper hole. But let's just go and continue with the story. Right up there and stuff like that. I was riding in the back seat of her car. She usually drives me everywhere because I didn't have a car. So we went up there, played the money, played good. We played good. It was actually kind of like having some fun or whatever. And that's another thing too. When you associate this with fun, you end up thinking that everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything's so happy-go-lucky. And if you get up there and you with the community and everybody, okay, we all share a common interest, you'll think that everything's all good, but really it ain't. You see what I'm saying? It's like an illusion. It gets in your mind and it make you feel like, oh, everything good. They doing it. Oh, you got the oohs and ahs, and that's keeping everybody in the same trap. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you go into a cave and everybody holding up shiny objects, but the freedom is the biggest prize of leaving the actual cave, so you can go and eat or get some resources and actually go and live life. But everybody want to stay in the cave covered in shiny objects, but people picking up some of the shiny shiny objects, and oh, yours sure ain't shiny to mine. Oh, you caught you a shiny object. That's how gambling going in the casino is. Everybody, they don't necessarily want to leave, and it's not even just a casino, it's a gambling addiction period, because you can leave the casino and it's still be in that state of mind. You can go out and everybody's holding this shiny objects. Everybody's holding the shiny objects. You looking at theirs, they're impressed by yours. You get the oohs and ahs. But the biggest shiny object is the sun shining outside of the cave that you need to leave. But so you're so busy looking at all the shiny objects along the walls of the cave and in everybody else's hands that you can't even see the value of going outside of the cave and living your life, which is a life without gambling, which is a life without looking at gambling as a come up. But at the end of the day, we was in there chilling with our community, eating, they'll feed you little stuff that you already paid for 50, 100 times over anyway, some hot dogs or whatever. And then they get stingy and say you can only get 1 or 2 when you didn't pay for about $100 worth of 100 packs worth of those hot dogs and lost in that game room. But yeah, they still want to do that. That's another thing too I want to speak on. Like, these people in these casinos and these workers and that's running these casinos, they do not care about you, man. They do not care about you, bro. They want you to use your money. They want you to lose your money, but they don't really want you to win. They'll look at you funny when you leaving out with a big win. You see what I'm saying? When you finally say you want to cash out and it's a big number, they're like, oh, you wouldn't know. Oh, you sure you don't want to play? But deep down they feel some type of way, especially like on these little like privately owned ones and stuff like that. When it's like big corporations, they just got workers underneath them. They don't really care like that. They just there to work. But these, especially like if you pay attention to like the owners and how they watch you, or people that actually got like a stake in these businesses, you'll see that they really don't want you to win, and they don't really care about no customer service when it comes to you. They'll treat you in the kind of way. You go up there, you planning, you spending your hard-earned money, and you going through these roller coasters of emotions, and they don't give a damn about anything that happened to you. Like, they don't care about what state of mind you in when you leaving. They don't care about nothing. They don't check on you. And if they do call and check on you, they send you a text talking about the next special. They ain't send you a text trying to ask you about your mental state, how you feel. I see you walked out and you felt really bad yesterday, or you was crying when you walked out yesterday. You had your head down yesterday. You was walked out. You was real mad yesterday. No, they don't do nothing like that. And if you don't come for a while, they'll check on you. But oh, where you been at? You everything good? They'll check on you. There's one of them now checking on my mom. He'll check on her, try to ask her where you been, or you been going to another game, So you get to the point where they get possessive over you. Like, they get to the point where they're trying to watch your life. They try to keep tabs on you. You see what I'm saying? They'll keep tabs on her and me. Tell us, oh, you going to another place, you going to another place, what's going on over there? They'll send like little spies to see who going over here and see going over there. And if they place popping, they'll be like, oh, so you like you cheating on them or something. Like, you see what I'm saying? So not only are they selfish, they stalkers. They are stalkers, they're selfish, and they're disrespectful, and they do not care anything about you. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, I know this from experience. They give you a little bit of stuff, and they don't want you hardly to need with nothing. They give you these snacks. The snacks and all that other stuff should be unlimited in those places. But you only get 1 or 2 bags or whatever. You should be able to have your fill. But I understand that if it's a lot of people and stuff coming and stuff like that. But on top of the disrespect and people sitting behind you watching you like you cheating as well, that's another thing too. They'll sit there and watch you like you hacking the machine or something, like you stealing money, and if you winning too much, they actually put a scope on you and try to make it seem like, oh, something's up with you, because they did that to me, because I used to be a big winner, but actually I just had like a little strategy, even though it's not a really real strategy. I was just playing like everybody else, because at the end of the day, whether anybody knew to tap at this or tap at that, whatever the thing is going to go to is going to land on whatever. But when you sitting next to people too, playing at these tables and playing these fish tables, I don't know if a lot of you guys actually know about these fish tables, but when you're sitting next to somebody else, it's almost like it's tension with the table and what you pulling out your pocket, and it's tension with other people that's playing around you. Because when somebody else hits something, it looked like you taking it away from them. It looked like they taking it away from you. And the thing is, the machine already programmed to go to where it was going to go, and whoever bid is playing their money, or whatever percentage is going to give out. But at the end of the day, the illusion is, what it looked like is, when you sitting next to that person and they hitting it, they spending so much money, but you hitting stuff back to back, it's your turn, but they playing a whole lot of money. It'll feel like, not only, we always want to shoot blame on somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be my fault for me betting my money and putting it into the machine. No, it's your fault. You busted off everything. You taking up everything. Oh, I'm about to leave. She taking it. She winning everything. So it created another space for us to blame somebody else for the very thing that we doing to cause our own self-destruction. So that's why sitting next to other people at the table is even worse. It causes even more stress, because you got other people looking at you like you taking money out of their pockets, even though they the only ones making the bet. You see what I'm saying? So that's a lot of things that be going around at these tables that make it so bad, but it makes it too personal because they didn't play so much money. It's another person coming over here, and then another thing too, they'll watch your bids. Let's say, for instance, you bidding like, okay, 5 cents. You play this table starts at 5 cents a press. You know what I'm saying? 5 cents a shot or whatever. We shooting at the dragons and the other stuff on the table, right? And another person want to come over there and play 25 cents or 30 cents. You got a person playing for 5 cents, you, and another person beside you playing 8 cents or something below 10 cents, a single digit number. And they up there playing 25 and 30 cents. But think about it, if you playing 5 cents and you hitting something right, you hitting this, you hit the big monster or whatever, they gonna look at you like you taking it away from each other. Oh, I can't play with them because they bidding too low. Y'all need to up y'all bid. Y'all need to stop doing it because y'all taking it away, because they feel like they making a bigger investment than you are, and you hitting the stuff that they want to hit, but they money going down faster than yours because they have a higher bid than yours. But the thing is, that makes people get mad at other people because they feel like they're taking it away from them. Like I said, sitting next to somebody at a table and they bust something and you don't hit it, and you playing at a higher bid, you're gonna feel like, oh, they're getting everything because they playing so low. They ain't winning nothing. They ain't winning no money. You see what I'm saying? That causes tension between the people that's playing. And at the end of the day, it don't really matter, because when somebody else hits something big and the people that's building up, they playing, I don't want to play how we're doing, or they getting everything. And if they hit that, the people that's bidding low gonna feel like they hitting everything. And then when they see the bigger numbers from their higher bid, okay, then you didn't put your bid up high, so but you can't expect to win the same amount of money that they won, because they betting at 30 cents a tap and you betting at 5 cents a tap. So you get mad because they finally hit something and they get a real big payoff. And that's another thing that causes tension. So it causes tension from high to low, and it causes tension from low to high. So this is just direct tension, just keep going back and forth with each other. That's a big thing with these tables and gambling and any type of thing that looks competitive. See, it can't do that with slots because you at your own machine. It don't feel like you playing against nobody else. So in my city, like, and a lot of people that play at these fish tables, the tensions are real high at these tables. Even though a lot of people look like they having fun, actually look at the table, look around the table, especially if it's a full table. You gonna have one or two or a few people that's really down and they losing money. So they might be up right here. I done seen some people be up for hours. And they walk out and they end up sitting around the table and they gloomed at the table. Oh, they lost all my money. And then I know some people that had some tactics with me and getting back to me and the story. They'll sit around the table, and I'm kind of just freelancing with this guy because I just got so much to say about it, because I didn't been through so much with this. They'll sit around the table after they done lost all their money, and what they'll do is they'll come sit by you and they'll cheer you on, hoping that you win something, hoping that you get something. Oh, you winning, you know, kind of like a little cheerleader. But what that really is, that ain't nothing but a sideways way, indirect way of them asking you for a loan, so you could give them some money so they can get back in the game, so they can play at the table. That's what they'll do. They'll come sit by you and they'll cheer you on, hoping that you'll throw them a bone so they can come in there and play some more. And when they end up losing that and keep losing that, they want to sit there, they want to leech off you after they lose their money. You see what I'm saying? After they didn't sat there and complained about you winning, and then they'll be the same person hitting everything, hitting so much money, and then they'll end up what they do is they'll up their bid. They'll bid at 5 cents, winning a lot of stuff at 5 cents, but then they want more because I guess the payoffs at 5 cents aren't as great as they've seen with other people that's bidding higher. So they'll put their bid up to 50 cents and try to play up there, and end up losing all the money they won on 5 cents, and now they looking gloomy. But other people at the table will be like, oh, you've been winning all the money. That used to happen to me. I used to go high, low. Oh, he playing low. You playing low. And then when I went to the bonuses, I play high because I feel like, okay, it's worth more bang for my buck because these roll up more than the regular stage. People got mad at me because I would play low during the regular stages, and when the bonus round came around, I upped my bid to about 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents. But these people, they want to play at 30 cents during the regular rounds. I'm not going to burn all my money out playing these regular rounds when it just be eating a lot during the regular rounds. Of course, it hit during the regular rounds, but it eat up. I mean, it eat up a lot more of the money. But they get mad because you're not playing on the high bid for the entire time. So there's a lot of stuff I do. A lot of people get to the point they have to find up when they see me come to the table because they feel like I get everything. They'll be at the table, oh, he get everything. I'm tired of it. I don't want to play with him. You know, see what I'm saying? You can't win anything, but when they hitting stuff, it's silence. But when I'm running out of my money, it's silence. When I ain't got nothing and I'm about to walk out and I walk out with my head down, it's silence. But I hit one or two things. Oh, look at him. Look what he getting. Look what he getting. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff we go through. And that's another thing. On top of that, you winning, you can't even enjoy your win because you got so many haters sitting around you. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of gambling environment I was in. So I want this in a regular gambling environment where I'm just sitting there, you're playing the pokies and blackjack, or stuff like. No, this is kind of like competitive because you're sitting around other people. That's really there's really a lot of fake love. That, oh yeah, that's a good one right there. That's a good one. All that cheering on does is just saying, okay, that's a good one. When my turn coming. That's all that means. That's all that means. Because if you keep hitting stuff back to back, they ain't gonna keep cheering for you. They finna start getting mad at you. You see what I'm saying? So that's my gambling addiction story. I was the one that was kind of like the most hated that came at the table because people hate it when I come over there because they know I win a lot. But I lost a lot. See, when I was losing a lot, they never come. I'll be winning, but I'll play it back, and I end up being crazy. See me, I never complained about how much I lost. There'll be other people over there saying, "Oh, I done lost fun. I lost my big money." I wasn't that type of person. When I lost my money, I just walked off. I ain't say that. I just turned around and walked off. That's it. Other people, oh, you going? Yeah, I'm going. See, that's why they never knew my lows because even in my highs, I pop something and I win something big. I wasn't never a big cheer. Oh, yeah, I won. No, I wasn't never like that. I sit there just like this. Okay, I got that. Cash out. That's how I was. So they could never really tell when I was winning. They could just look at the table and see me busting stuff, but they ain't look at when I put in $100 just to win $180. And you're not really up like that, and you end up losing all that, and now I'm putting more money that I started with. I might have came with $300. They ain't see me put $60 in and get nothing off of that. They see me put $120 in, and now they say me put $120 bill in. They see me hit something for $40 after I done lost $150, and now all of a sudden I'm getting everything. See, that's the type of environment that I was in. It was stressful. And on top of that, the stress from playing the game, the psychological mind state to put me in, this roller coaster of emotions that was putting me in from winning and losing. And then on top of that, dealing with other people looking at me and staring at me and mad at me because I'm playing the way I want to play, and they stressed out because they losing their stuff. That's a lot on your mental. And now those long rides home, I'm mad at this, I'm mad at them people, and I'm mad at myself for losing all my dang money. Sitting in the back of my mama car about to damn cry on the way back. They lost so much money, this don't even know what to do with themselves. Just feel like straight filth. And why do I keep doing it to myself? And I end up coming around watching these gambling videos like, dang, watch this after a big life. It brings a little bit of solace, but at the end of the day, it's like, dang. It's like the only time I come around to these videos is when I lose my money. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully if this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, go to like that video, go to comment and subscribe. It's no addiction here. And remember, guys, a gambler.